When Rosalie's 16th birthday finally came, Rosalie was excited for her birthday. Her best friends, along with Rosalie, were going to fight crime on their own. They will be taking Renesmee, who is 13 years old, and show her the ways on how to fight crime. "Dad, let us do this on our own," Rosalie said to her father. "All right, sweetheart, we promise," Robin replied, as he hugged his daughter. "Keep Renesmee safe." "We will, Daddy," Rosalie replied as she, Starflight, Vanessa, and Renesmee went out to Jump City to look for some crime to fight. "This is so boring," Starflight groaned. "Why don't we see any crime yet?" "We will see crime," Rosalie replied. "You just gotta keep an eye out." Rosalie could then see a group of men and gangs surrounding a teenage girl from down below. "Starflight, Vanessa, Renesmee, go!" Rosalie said as she and her friends went down with her sister, and they all flew down and fought off the crime for the first time alone without any parents. "We did it," Renesmee said. "Well done, Titans," an officer said to Rosalie, Renesmee, Starflight, and Vanessa. "You both have your parents' will on saving the world." "Well, we do our best," Rosalie replied. She, along with her friends, flew in the air to look for anything unusual. Then there was something blocking their way, and it was a lot of smoke. "There's a burning building," Starflight said, as she pointed at the burning building in the apartment. "Vanessa, you, Renesmee, make sure the people outside the building are okay. Starflight, you see the people safe inside the building are waving, and I'll handle the most dangerous part." Rosalie teleported herself inside the burning building. She looked around to see if anyone was inside the burning apartment. "Help! Someone help!" A little girl's voice was heard. The age of the girl's voice was around 8 years old. Her cries for help can be heard as Rosalie shapeshifted into a lion to get through the flames without getting caught on fire. As Rosalie saw the girl locked in her bedroom, "I'm here to help. Can you get out?" Rosalie asked. "The door's stuck. You're gonna have to break it down," the 8-year-old girl said to Rosalie as she was coughing more as the smell of fire was getting to her. Rosalie tried to break down the door, but she collapsed onto the floor. Kid Wicket teleported himself to the burning apartment as he broke down the door with one powerful kick. He picked up Rosalie and grabbed the 8-year-old girl and teleported himself with the two girls as they were outside of the burning apartment. "Oh, thanks so much," one of the mothers said, as the 8-year-old girl hugged her mother. Starflight, along with Vanessa and Renesmee, looked to see Kid Wicket, holding Rosalie in his arms. "Is she?" Starflight said, with tears starting to swell in her eyes. "Who's that?" Renesmee asked, as Rosalie coughed in a struggle to breathe. A fireman handed Kid Wicket an oxygen mask as Rosalie breathed in the mask. "Are you okay?" Kid Wicket asked her. "Yes, I'm fine now," Rosalie said as she looked at Kid Wicket. "You saved me for the 4th time." "Yeah, I couldn't watch you die in the worst painful thing." Kid Wicket was gonna hug Rosalie when Raven, Robin, and the other Titans showed up. "Rosalie!" Raven called out to her daughter as Rosalie looked up. "Renesmee, are you okay?" Robin asked, hugging his daughter. "Starflight, I make sure you are okay?" Starfire asked. "I'm fine, Mom," Starflight replied. "Vanessa," Beast Boy and said as he and Tara both ran to their daughter. "We're glad you're okay. We saw the flames and we had to make sure you were okay," Tara said as Raven pushed Kid Wicket away from Rosalie. "Stay away from her." Rosalie, Raven said to Kid Wicket. "Look, I'm not trying to do anything to her. What the hell are you even trying to do?" Kid Wicket was confused. "Rosalie Alrella Grayson," Robin said as he and Raven both walked up to their daughter. "What were you doing with this member of the Hive?" "Look, Mom and Dad, Kid Wicket saved me from being burnt alive," Rosalie said. "But he'll use you," Robin said to his daughter. "Thank God you're okay, Rose. We could have lost you if Kid Wicket didn't save you." Rosalie looked at her daughter. "Now, Kid Wicket, if I ever see you again, I won't be so nice about it." Raven growled at Kid Wicket as he looked at Rosalie. "He saved me from getting killed in the flames, Mother," Rosalie said to Raven. "It's true, we saw it," Renesmee added. "He did, Raven," Starflight began. "He saved your daughter's life. You should be thanking him for doing that. All right, Kid Wicked. Me and Robin do thank you for saving our daughter, but we still don't trust you, Raven said as she looked at Rosalie. You and I with your father are going to have a talk when we get home. All right, Rosalie sighed. Let's go home, Titans, Robin said. Bye, Kid Wicked whispered. Bye, Rosalie replied with her voice as a whisper. Back at the tower, Raven and Robin were in Rosalie's room. Now, Rosalie, you know that heroes and villains cannot fall in love with each other, Robin said. Well, we're not dating, Dad. He's just a friend to me, Rosalie explained. He saved me as a young child, and 2 years ago, he saved me when our old beach house was on fire. Why would he even save you if he's even part of the hive? Raven asked. Look, Mom, Rosalie was cut off by her mother. Well, Rose, look. He will use you anyway to destroy us, Raven explained. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, Rosalie. We have fought with the hive years ago. Your mother and I worry about you, sweetheart. We just want to keep you safe, Robin added. Dad, he wasn't going to hurt me. I became friends with him on the mission, Rosalie replied. You did become friends with him? Raven was shocked at her daughter. Rosalie, you know villains and heroes can't be friends. Mom, just give him a chance, Rosalie said to her mother. Even if you and Daddy don't trust him, just leave him alone. Protect your family and stay away from him, Raven replied. Rosalie, for once just listen to your mother, Robin said to his daughter. He's the one who saved me, Rosalie explained to her father. We just have to do what has to be done, Rose. Just listen to us for once, Robin replied. The next night, Rosalie was in her bedroom when Renesmee walked in. Sis, are you in there? Renesmee asked. Yes, I am, Rosalie replied. Come in, Renesmee. Can I talk to you, Rose? Renesmee asked. Sure, I hope nothing's wrong, Rosalie replied. No, nothing's wrong, Rosalie. I just want to tell you that I have a boyfriend, Renesmee said. A boyfriend? Congrats, sis, but who is he? Rosalie asked. He's a dragon, but he'll turn back into a wizard when I break the spell, Renesmee replied. He wants me to love him back as much as he loves me, and yes, my mom does know him. Well, somewhat did in a storybook, so my dad knows about it too. You just love him with all your heart, Renesmee. That's all you can do, Rosalie said as she brushed her hair. I do like Kid Wicked a lot, but can you keep it a secret? Sure, sis, Renesmee replied. I won't tell anyone. That man who saved me from the burning apartment is him. The one I spoke about. Rosalie began to speak. His name is Kid Wicked. He is one of the hive members, but he has a good heart. Even if my parents fought him years ago, I still like him. So that's who he is? He seems even nice. Even Mom and Dad don't trust him, Renesmee replied. He's someone that I like, and I'm not letting anyone or anything get the best of our relationship, Rosalie sighed sadly. Even if my parents don't trust him, then it's not too bad. I'm sure that he'll show that he's trustworthy to Mom and Dad. He's very nice by the way he saved you, Renesmee replied as she placed a comforting hand on Rosalie's shoulder. Thanks, Renesmee, Rosalie said as she gave her sister a hug. Rosalie Grayson turned 17 years old and was finishing her last year of high school. Starflight and Vanessa were hanging out with Rosalie at the pizza joint. There's prom going on this last Friday of May, so who's in it? Vanessa asked. Well, we are all in, Rosalie cheered. All of us should go. We should all go as friends, Knight, Starflight suggested. Wait a second. I need to see someone special, Rosalie replied. Ooh, Vanessa said. Who is it that you're inviting to the prom, Rose? It's Kid Wicked. That saved you? Starflight asked. Yes, it is him. I am hoping he is able to come, but I just gotta not have my parents knowing that he's coming. I'll invite him and keep it a secret, Rosalie said. All right, Rose, go ahead and invite him, Starflight said. I think you're a great match for him. I'll go and do that, so I'll be back in a bit. Rosalie teleported herself to Kid Wicked's room in the hive. She looked around. Looks like he is not here right now, Rosalie said. As she walked into the bedroom of his room, she then sat down in the toilet as Kid Wicked showed up at the bathroom door. "Oh, Kid Wicked, sorry for walking in without being invited. It's okay, Rosalie. At least it's just you. Normally, I would just tell you to get out," Kid Wicked replied as he smiles. "I'm here to ask you a question," Rosalie started. "Would you come with me to prom on May 26th? It's on the last Friday of May." "Of course I'll go with you. I can invite Seymour and Billy Numerous. Will that be okay?" Kid Wicked asked. "Seymour has a crush on Vanessa, and Billy Numerous has a crush on Starflight." "Your friends have crushes on my friends?" Rosalie asked. "Yeah, I was gonna say that when you were here as Black Rose." Kid Wicked paused for a moment. "But I was worried that you would be shocked about that." "My friends never told me that," Rosalie replied. "I guess they're just keeping the secret because their parents are finding out. And they have fought with the Hive before. It's just not my parents, but their parents did." "You're keeping our relationship a secret for as long as you can, right?" Kid Wicked asked. "Your parents don't trust me, and I do understand that." "Maybe they'll understand when we defeat the Hive and the Brotherhood of Evil," Rosalie replied. "Maybe they'll trust you then." "That's because they met my friends on the day I met you, like when you were 14, Kid Wicked explained. "Starflight was saved by Billy Numerous, and Vanessa was saved by Seymour, so I guess they're both the huge fighting gang of guys, and my friend stepped in and saved them." "Wow," Rosalie said as she was stunned. "I thought your friends would turn you down, like when Jinx left the Hive for Kid Flash." "Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm sure she'll remember me," Kid Wicked replied. "I'm a very laid back, and although being laid back, I do get startled easily." "Alright, that's something I was wondering if you were laid back," Rosalie said. "I am laid back because usually I have no expressions. That's what expressions I have most of the time," Kid Wicked said. "So will you be at my prom last Friday of May?" Rosalie asked. "Of course, Rosalie," Kid Wicked replied, as Rosalie was going to teleport herself to the Titan's Tower when Kid Wicked stopped her. "Oh, and one more thing, Rose," he says. "What is it?" Rosalie asked. "My real name isn't really Kid Wicked, and it's not a villain named Well. My real name's Elliot," Kid Wicked said. "Now it's something you don't expect, but since you trust me and I trust you, I thought now was the time to know more about me." "Thank you for telling me the truth about your name, Elliot," Rosalie said as she kisses Kid Wicked's cheek. Then she teleports herself to the Titan's Tower. She was so happy that Kid Wicked accepted her invitation to her prom. "Yes, this is amazing! My date is willing to come to prom." Rosalie was so excited that she couldn't handle the excitement. "Hey Rosalie, may me and Vanessa come in?" Starflight asked. "Of course you two can," Rosalie said. "My date accepted my invitation to prom." "Really? He did?" Vanessa asked with excitement. "Nice! My date Seymour is also accepted my invitation to prom." "Kid Wicked told me that Billy Numerous and Seymour are also your boyfriends," Rosalie replied. "Yep, that's right, Rose," Starflight began. "Billy Numerous is my boyfriend, and Vanessa's boyfriend is Seymour. But we can't really tell our parents about our boyfriends." "Yeah, I know. It's because our parents have fought them a long time ago. But Kid Wicked says as of now, he, with Seymour and Billy Numerous, are going to change to be on the good side," Rosalie replied. "But my parents don't trust them, even when Kid Wicked saved me." "If our parents asked us if we were going on a date, we would all just say all of us as friends are going," Vanessa suggested. "Our boyfriends will be at our prom, and we'll keep it a secret so no one will know." Sounds great, Nessie," Rosalie replied as she hugged her best friend. "We'll do that." "Sounds great, Rosalie. We will have all of our dresses ready for prom then," Starflight said. On May 26th, it was the last Friday of May before June hits the Earth. Rosalie was all dressed and ready for prom with Vanessa and Starflight. "You look beautiful, Rose," Raven smiled at her daughter. "Let me see my beautiful daughter all nice for prom," Robin called out as Rosalie walked out of her bedroom. She was wearing black lipstick with a dark purple eyeshadow and wore a dark magenta dress. "Here I am, Daddy," Rosalie said to her father. "Oh my God, look at this, Raven. Our daughter is just as beautiful as you as she gets older," Robin said, as he almost began to cry tears of happiness. "Time sure flies by, Robin. I do wish you would stay a child and never grow up," Raven chuckled. "You know I will always be your little girl," Rosalie said as she hugged her parents. She got pictures along with Starflight and Vanessa in their prom dresses, even pictures with the Titans. After the other pictures were all done, Rosalie and her friends went to prom that was on a cruise ship. "Where are they?" Vanessa asked. "I want my Seymour to be here." "Billy Numerous should be here soon," Starflight groaned, as she was getting tired of waiting. "I really hope they show up." "They'll be here soon, Starflight and Vanessa. They're taking their time," Rosalie said, as Seymour showed up in front of Vanessa. "Seymour, you look handsome." Vanessa blushed as soon as she got a kiss on the cheek by Seymour. "Thanks, beautiful Vanessa," Seymour said. "You're beautiful yourself." Seymour took Vanessa's hand, and they walked into the cruise ship that was holding their prom. "Am I late?" Billy Numerous asked as he approached Starflight. "No, Billy," Starflight chuckled. "You're not late. Wanna walk me into the prom?" "Of course, my lady. Right this way." Billy Numerous led Starflight into their prom. "Oh, now where is he?" Rosalie asked. She was pacing around a bit. "I hope he didn't forget about me," Rosalie sighed, as she felt someone tapping on her shoulder. It was Kid Wicked. He was wearing a suit under his cowl. "Kid, you're here!" Rosalie hugged her date. "I was worried that you wouldn't show up." "I would always show up, Rosalie. I was a bit late because I had to pick up something." Kid Wicked smiled at his girlfriend as he said that. "What is that you picked up?" Rosalie asked. "Close your eyes, sweetie," Kid Wicked said, as Rosalie closed her eyes. "I'll let you know when you can open them." Kid pulled out a necklace as he put the necklace on his girlfriend. "You can open them now," Kid Wicked said. As Rosalie opened her eyes, she saw her necklace had a heart on it with Rosalie's name on it. "Kid," Rosalie said in amaze. She loved the necklace that he gave her. "It's beautiful. I knew you would like it," Kid said as he led Rosalie into prom, which was on a cruise ship. "Hey, Rosalie!" Vanessa waved to Rosalie and Kid as they both walked to their table. Vanessa, along with Starflight, who were with Seymour and Billy Numerous, were also on the same table. "You were a bit late," Starflight said. "Well, it was mainly. I had to pick up something for my lovely lady right here," Kid said, showing his friends and Rosalie's friends the necklace that he got for her. "Aw, that's so sweet," Seymour said. "It's pretty, Rosalie," Vanessa said. After their dinner, everyone talked for a while. "You're a real sweetheart to my friend," Starflight said to Kid Wicked. "Why, thank you. I would do anything for my Rose," Kid said. As a man stood on stage, he got his mic and began to speak. "Ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to be here on this night of prom for you all students who are graduating high school this year. Now, we would like to start dancing since it's that time of night. For those men who don't have a partner, I would like them to ask a lady to dance the King and Queen's Waltz," a man said. "May I accompany you on this beautiful night?" Seymour asked Vanessa. "Why, of course," Vanessa replied. "Want to dance tonight?" Billy Numerous asked Starflight. "Of course, Billy," Starflight said, as she and Billy Numerous, along with Seymour and Vanessa, walked to the dance floor. "Shall we?" Kid Wicked asked Rosalie as he offered her his hand. "Yes, we shall," Rosalie replied, as she took Kid's hand and the two walked onto this dance room floor. Kid placed his hands on Rosalie's shoulders as Rosalie's hands were on his hips as they began dancing. Saying, "All right, Rose, do you trust me?" Kid Wicked asked. "Yes, what is it?" Rosalie asked. Kid Wicked teleported Rosalie in the air as she free falls. He caught her in his arms. They both stared at each other for a while after that. Kid Wicked pulled Rosalie close to him as the two formed a kiss. Everyone clapped around them as they were king and queen of this year's prom.